boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. What up, y'all? Okie doke. Still very dark outside. Let's get into it. Not a great Seals Day again yesterday, but this week always leading up until right about Christmas Eve, it'll change over into good times. I'm sure of it. All right, well, here we go. We've got a Confederate monument, Stone Mountain, Georgia, during construction. Took an offer on this one for $450. Ain't nothing special. Town Hall Night View, Vestal, New York. Sold for $4.95. Hags Hotel and Restaurant, Charlottesville, Pennsylvania. You know what? Next time you're in Charlottesville, don't eat the soup. Just saying. $1.75. Tomb of James Polk, Capitol Grounds, Nashville, Tennessee. Linen postcard, $2. Birthday greetings, nice airbrushed high relief bouquet of periwinkle flowers. Sold for $2.66. Got a sort of like wallpaper Christmas greetings. $3.55. Genesee Valley Park winter scene in Rochester, New York. Sold for $3.95. Midway Church on Highway 17, Savannah, Georgia. $3.95. Jackass. Oregon, Silver Spur Motel in Jackass. I mean, dude, check this place out, though. Come on. Who doesn't want to be in that hotel with that kitchenette? Screaming that late 60s, 70s vibe. I mean, look at that. This looks a lot like some of the hotels in Cannon Beach, Oregon, which is not surprising. Milwaukee and St. Paul Railway Station, Butte, Montana. Sold for $4.46. White border era. Clock on the Green, Waterbury, Connecticut. Linen postcard, unposted. $2.66. Last but not least, it's not a postcard, but it's already boxed up. I boxed it up when I listed it, so I'll just show it on the screen now. Cuckoo Clock Movement, unbranded, going overseas somewhere. Sold for $40. Listed this on the stream a couple of months ago. You guys got to watch me tear apart a cuckoo clock, and yeah, this sold for $40. More than I probably would have gotten for the clock itself. So there you go. What's up? What's up in chat? Bart Sack Jack up early as well. We got 4 people out there. Let's get these postcards shipped. Motherfucker. Alright, come on. Here we go. Also, today's challenge is to ship without having to reset fucking this whole thing. Alright, that's 10 ounces. Oh, we're not doing that. And I will be back this evening for List at Night. I scheduled it later than it probably is going to be. I'll probably start the stream earlier than it is scheduled for, but I figured it's probably better to start it late and be early than start it early and be late. Right? Makes sense. I want to get the rest of the box sets and seasons done. And then hopefully a whole bunch more stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is start with a whole bunch more stuff and then move to the box sets and seasons. All right. First up, sold the greatest Christmas movie of all time, of course, Die Hard. So much so that that's a security device. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I put it in the title of the listing, and it sold. Listed this back in May, so kind of not super surprising timing. $3.95. The challenge begins. First must find knife. Shit. Oh, I see a blade peeking out. Uh-oh, where's my tape now? We got 3 people out there. It is very quiet. This is probably too early for people, but I've got to have my stuff out by 8. So I don't really, if evening isn't working, then I also know that I have some competition in the mornings, which is just what it is. You know, we can do it for fun. We're not pressed for time here. I'm on like half an hour before him. Oh, that sounds terrible. Can you guys hear that? That's as loud as it goes. Anyways, moving on. Sold a blanket. I'm going to put it up on screen because it's easier than unfolding it. This blanket. Grandma's never run out of hugs or cookies. I got this from Cameron when he moved last year and gave me a bunch of his non-postcard inventory that he didn't want in his life anymore. That was in it. And it sold for $12.55. Thanks, Cameron. £2. Oh, wow. It was in at 3 ounces. So, yeah. Luckily, it's going to Springfield, Illinois. And what they paid in shipping will actually cover the shipping. Dodged a bullet on Cameron's listing error. Best viewers, you don't know what you're talking about. This channel already has the best viewers. Somebody block this guy. How dare he? I say good day. Okay. Today's random sale of the day sold Sold the spark plug. This spark plug. Where did I get it? Good question. It's been listed for 2 years. Got $5.91 out of it, plus shipping, plus a stupid amount of shipping. $8 shipping. You know, that's definitely one of the places I'm planning on visiting sometime in the early part of the year. Where the fuck is it? All right, we'll use one of these. We'll wrap it up in this, and we'll tape it all up. Then put it in another thing. You guys like my song? Trick question. Of course you do. It's not from a 1920 Model T. I have no idea what it's from. I put it in at 4 ounces, so it's calculated correctly. I'm paying $4.76. Customer paid me $8.15. All right. Next up, we're almost done actually. Sold this total operation concept for self-service brochure for Maytag coin-op laundries. This listed in the ephemera thing back in October when we were doing those live listings then. And it sold for full asking price, $14.95. I'm pretty sure this got rescued from the House of Horrors. You know what? We're gonna, since our cutter is currently not accessible, I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I have some experience with scissors and record covers, as you may be aware. For viewers of the channel who've been around a while, All right. We're going to pause shipping real quick, and we're going to just do a little experiment. We're going to go 12 by 9 rigid mailers. All right. So we're going to go to solds, and then we're going to go look at the highest price. There's only one sold. That ain't right. Let's go rigid mailers on the sold. And we're going to... Nope, those aren't it. Those aren't it. More filters. All right. 12.5 by 9.5. That's what we want. You know what? We'll just leave 12.5 in there. That's the size you want. All right. Highest sold was 129. Yeah. So 130 divided by, it's going to be, 26 cents per mailer. Because it should have been 500. So that ain't too bad. Every time I cut one of those record covers up, I'm basically making 26 cents. For a sec, Jack, it wasn't a $3 plug. It was a $5.91 plug. All right. It looks like I just sold a postcard. It's one that at one time I had like 20 of. I think I'm getting close to sold through. Spokane Falls, Washington, real photo. It's just a residential section of the street, sort of a real estate advertising kind of thing. Or like, come move to Spokane and contribute to our economy, please. They did a lot of that back in the day. That sold for $3.55. Free ship, free ship. Oh, and we just sold another postcard. It actually sold yesterday, but they paid today. So let me grab this one now. sort of a sepia card, so it's easier to spot. But I also know that I have a few sepia cards in here. What do you know? It's the one. Nope, not the one at the bottom. That's just another sepia card. There it is. Third. Pebbly Beach, Bailey Island, sepia, sold for $13.45. We've only got 2 more to go. Let's see here. Next up, sold a Xbox 360 Kinect camera. Right, yeah? This sold for $15, but I think it was free shipping, which is down in price from what you used to be able to get for these. They used to be about $15 plus shipping, but the 360 I think is just so there's so many non-working Microsoft 360 consoles that when people get them, they just part them out because you can't. That's just pure speculation, but don't spill the bean juice. last but not least, we have two records going out to the same customer uh, soundtracks, Every Which Way But Loose. Uh, Fantastic, like, what do you call it? Outlaw country soundtrack, if you like that kind of stuff. Uh, Eddie Rabbit, Mel Tillis, Charlie Rich, Carol Chase, Hank Thompson, and then this record, Dan Peek, All Things Are Possible. I mean, look at that album art. It is just spectacular. I mean, what's he doing there? Is that a drum? It's a djembe, but his hands looks like he's touching himself. But it looks like he's touching himself like he's a woman. And if you thought that was amazing, which of course you think this is amazing, but if you think that's amazing, oh my God. Look at that. And if you get a close look right there, maybe Dan is a woman. Let's see here. What do these things sell for? Oh, hey, guess what? Let them have it. What does it mean? I don't understand it. Ooh, Spoon River Drive. I'm down. What does it mean? What does it mean? The longest, the longest intro ever. It's a 5 minute intro. I'm not saying I don't like it, but the show started at 9:30 and it is almost 9:35, and nothing live has happened yet. Now I know that's spot calling the kettle black because I'll DJ for a half an hour before turning on the camera. So I can't judge too harshly. But Jesus, And then there's 20. My audio went wacky. Yeah, it's a shitty thing. So 5 minute intro followed by another. My main reason for doing this is to try to see if any of our regulars are over there and to call them out. Right, completely right over his head. I told him twice. What's happening? He's like, huh? All right, let's not get it. Let's not get a copyright strike. Don't get me wrong. I like Johnny and I like his channel a lot, but that's a lot. I'm just saying, it's a lot. Let him have it, and I don't understand it. It's no problem. Let him have it. All right, let's get these records packed up so we can be done. You guys know how yesterday I said I needed to go get boxes? Well, guess what I did? I did not go get boxes. I know you are so shocked. All right. Scissorify this. All right, so now that I've talked shit about it, here's what I will say that's great about that intro. Theoretically, it introduces a running gag. However, it's not a running gag. Sort of limited to that intro. Sorry for the tape sound. But it invites community participation, and the community participates, and that's a good thing. As much as YouTube is great for entertainment, I really think that its true power is in building community, which is one of the reasons why I'm not really focused on having a money generating channel. I'm more interested in having a community generating channel. Even though, I have no problem excluding all those red hatted people. You know, the red hatted people. All the people who wear the red hats. They're red hatted. Don't really care if they show up. But yeah, good job. Good on Johnny for having a community oriented element of his morning show. And that's another thing that I will just say in general about his channel overall and everything that he does. He's very focused on community participation and creating a space that is accessible and available to anybody who wants to use it within certain confines. That said, if he wanted to really introduce a running gag that does exist throughout his show, moon pies. What can you say? The man's obsessed with moon pies. Come on. You saw me just fling that. See where it landed? That's my recycling box. There's the roll that I just threw. Talk about. Man, I should join the NBA or something. I'm not in his chat now. All right. That's about as secure of a package as anyone's capable of making. 2 pounds. Well, I shipped the things I shipped, and all the shipping things I shipped. Let's see where we're at for the day so far. $88. We are halfway to the numbers of the last 2 days. So that's good. Let's send out some offers here real quick before we GTFO. I did, before I go, I will share this. I've been sort of buying up some postcard lots as of late. And we will do reveals on these or unboxing on these when they arrive. But we'll share the listings that I got. I'm trying to get a stock up to around like 5,000 or 6,000 in back stock, and then right around like the February time frame, like have a 2 week sit on my couch, list 200-300 postcards a day, and like my store size in doing that will increase by at least 10%, maybe 15%, which is a good thing. More listings means more sales, like especially if I'm listing postcards. It's one of those long, slow curves, but the more you have listed, the more you're going to sell. So let's take a look at the one what's on the way. Here we go, and I'll tell you why I got them and how much I got it for. All right, this one was pretty straightforward. There was, here we go. This one card, White Star Line SS Olympic, is guaranteed $15 and it's going to sell quick. Anything White Star Line. Mark my words. Timestamp this. This is from the New York World's Fair, or Chicago World's Fair. Up here, this is Fred Harvey card, the Alvarado Hotel, probably undivided back. A really cool Fort Leavenworth, wild. Yeah. Anyways, there's that one. These loading cotton ones always do pretty well. These always do good. These Buddhists, that's I forget which Buddha that is, but there's a stack. They're sleeved, which is a pain in the butt once they get here. This is Evangeline from the What's His Name poem. It says Sweet 16. I have this card listed. There's the beach in Atlantic City. Those are usually pretty decent sellers. A couple of nice linen aerial views. Homes of the Stars usually do pretty good for me too. Yeah, some Washington D.C. stuff. Not everything's going to be all bangers. This one's good over here. Orpheum Theater in Quincy, Illinois. What did I pay for that? I don't mind showing here. Total was, that's a different listing. This one, $26.50 total for 150 cards. That's pretty good. This one is, they had a bunch of 100 card lots. So who knows what's gonna happen in this, but there was a few in there that looked pretty good. This looks like Chicago. Here's Albany, New York, 1924. But I'm assuming that these were generic photos, because this is not what I'm getting, right? This is not the exact lot I'm getting, but he had 3 lots left, and I offered 13 per lot, and took the rest of what he got. So, a little more than 10 cents a card, but combined shipping as well. So between these two, like on eBay for 1,000 cards, you're typically going to pay anywhere from about $150 up to $350, somewhere in there, depending on what the content is. So here I got 450 cards for $26.50 for $83, which is right in there. I mean, it's probably a little even bit on the low side, so I'm fine with that. The last unboxings we did were from this very seller, and he had a couple more lots come up, so I bought them. This one had a couple of things that caught my eye. I think these are embroidered cards. Yep. So those usually are like $5 to $10, somewhere in there. That looks like a Harrison Fisher. Some romance stuff. We got some real photos. This is the Hoover Dam, I think. And then this one, these always do good. If I can figure out a logo on there for that to be a delivery cart, that could be $50, $100, depending on some Famous cartoons. Or is this Colby? V. Colby or Famous, one of the two. Not a bad little stack. $49 on that one. And the last lot that I got from this guy ended up looking really good. So, then there's also, where is it? This guy right here. This is a really nice Art Nouveau Face and Flower Valentine card. That'll probably be another $5, $10. Like, I'll get my money back probably on the first 10 cards that I sell on this. Some pecan pie recipe cards, some on-brand comics. That looks like Chicago. So yeah, we'll do an unboxing when this gets here. But the same seller also had this lot up, so I went ahead and got this one too for $35. And there's a couple of like leather postcards here, some advertising. There's some other random ephemera in here. This dirigible bird's eye view of Columbus, Ohio, I thought was interesting. Some Easter fantasy. This is really cool. Baby. Calendar, advertising calendar, Easter die cut. A couple of nice leather postcards. Some wood postcards. I don't really do well with wood postcards, but I'll list them. A couple of magnet postcards, a couple of puzzles. So there's some novelty stuff in here. Nice airbrush, high relief Thanksgiving. Some more comic. Another airbrushed high relief Thanksgiving. Looks like that's gilt too. It's a nice looking postcard. Some applique stuff, some mechanical stuff. Oh yeah, and then all the airplanes. Nobody tell Popeye I'm walking on his territory. But definitely some cool stuff for the airplanes. I'll just have to figure out what Popeye's got them listed at and then go like a dime cheaper. All right. So yeah, like I said, we'll do unboxings on those when they get here. Oh my god. The best part of that movie, and nobody ever remembers this, but in Silence of the Lambs, it's not long after the line it puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. There's a little back and forth, and then she starts screaming, and there's a shot up from the bottom of the well, and he starts just doing this. And it's out of context, it's hilarious. In context, it's horrifying, blah, blah, blah. It's, but go watch that scene sometime and thank me later. All right, folks, I'm going to put all this stuff outside, go make a little bit of money. We'll be back this evening. Don't know what time for sure for List at Night. Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll catch you on the 55. Peace out.